So Cricut just launched its very first glue gun, and I can't wait to open up this box with you and see what's inside. If you're new here, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest, and if you're interested in crafting and Cricut tutorials, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So on this box here, it says no fuss, less mess. So let's go find out if that's true. All right, so let's open up our box. All right, so here is our glue gun. And here's a little leaflet that's inside the box. So it looks like it comes with 2 glue sticks. Cricut has more glue sticks that you can purchase to go with it, but you can also use standard glue sticks with this glue gun. And it actually comes with 3 glue sticks, so you have 3 little glue sticks here. So the first thing I absolutely love about this glue gun is the color. Like, who doesn't want a turquoise glue gun? It's better than your standard black glue gun. But the real question is how it performs. So let's plug this in. I have a few projects I'm working on, so let's see if it holds up to the task. So I've plugged in my Cricut glue gun, and you'll notice that LED light on top is red, and that's going to turn green when our glue gun is ready to use. So I'm just going to insert a stick right in here. And we're going to wait for our light to turn green. Now, something I'm noticing about this glue gun is there's no stand, so I can't stand it up. So that's kind of the downside for this glue gun for me. I may have to make my own stand. I don't like that I'm not able to do that, but you can just lay it flat. From the pictures of this glue gun when I purchased it, I actually thought this was going to be silicone, and it seems like this is just a hard plastic, and this bottom piece here is silicone. So just in case you're wondering what the texture of the glue gun was. And the tip at the top here is also made of silicone. Now the glue gun is very light, super easy to hold, and so that's a bonus as well. While we're waiting for our glue gun to warm up, I thought it would be fun to compare glue sticks. So here is a standard glue stick that I normally use with my other mini glue gun. And here is the Cricut one. So the Cricut one is a lot more translucent, I'd say, and this one that I normally have is a little more cloudy looking, but they are exactly the same width in diameter. So you can definitely go ahead and use your other glue sticks in the Cricut glue gun. Also, my other glue sticks, they seem a little more firm, and the Cricut ones that bend a little more. Maybe that just means the glue is more pliable. I'm not sure. We're going to test that out and find out. Now, Cricut does say on the packaging that you can use other glue sticks with the gun, but they did make the gun specifically for their own glue sticks. I'm not sure if there's going to be a huge difference in the quality of the glue, but we're going to find out in a minute. So our light has turned green, so our gun is all warmed up and ready to use. I have this broken project I have here. I did not make this myself. I think my mother-in-law picked this up at a craft fair, but the nut fell off. So I'm going to use our glue gun to glue our little computer nut back on. Okay, so again, the first thing I noticed when I press this is super easy to press. Like, it's so lightweight. So if you have problems with pressing a glue gun, you find them difficult, and maybe you get sore fingers and wrists easily, this is just amazing. That was just so simple to press down. So there's a bonus of this little gun already. And there he is. My computer nut is stuck back on our base. And you'll also notice I don't have any glue dripping out of this. With my normal mini glue gun, and I use the normal sticks, I often have runs of glue and I'm pulling them off. So far I am very impressed that I don't have any glue runs at all with this. Super cool. So in a recent video, I experimented with the Easy Color DTV, and we put this image on a canvas. So if you want to see how I did that, you can go ahead and check out that video, and I'll leave it posted down in the description. So this was the starting of a reverse canvas I was making. I just recently stained this frame here. I actually used the same color stain as my fence outside, but I thought it would look really good with this fall design. So we're going to glue our canvas onto our frame, and we'll see how that works. And if you want a full tutorial on how to make a reverse canvas, I do have a video on that as well, which I will also leave linked down below. So I'm going to turn this over. I know it looks messy. We've got a lot of nails, but that's okay. We're going to cover it up. So I'm just going to put some glue going across. I just love pressing this glue gun. It's so easy just to press down. It's so nice. So I like to do one side first, just to make sure I get it in the right place when I'm doing this. So we're going to put that edge down, make sure everything looks straight, and I'm going to push that down, and then we can do the other sides. And I'm also going to add another glue stick to the end, so we have something to push that other glue stick down. I believe the other glue sticks on Cricut's website, they actually do have longer ones. I haven't got those yet, so I'm just using the glue sticks that it came with the glue gun. So let's go ahead and glue down the rest of this canvas. It gets very hot, so be careful. This glue gun has some serious heat to it, so it gets really nice and hot, which is great. But I also don't see my glue gun steaming up, which sometimes you do see with glue guns. So that's really cool because although it's super hot, you're not seeing steam come off your glue at all. All right, so our frame is on there. And now all I have to do is cut off the access. And there is our finished little fall canvas ready to be displayed. Now, another thing I didn't mention yet about this glue gun is that if you leave this glue gun sitting alone for 15 minutes, it's going to shut off automatically. I always try to unplug all my devices, but sometimes you get distracted and you forget. So I love that this has an automatic shut off. Now, Cricut says that we've got a precision tip here. So I got this really, really tiny frame that we're going to glue on here. Now, normally you could use something like wood glue or E6000 glue to stick these two wood pieces together, but I'm going to try the Cricut Glue Gun today. And yes, you've seen this project before. I used the Easy Color DTV on this as well in a recent video, so you can go watch that. So let's see how well this glue gun does with doing very small strokes. So I'm going to put the glue on the frame and then we're going to glue it right on top of this wooden press board. All right, I don't want to burn my fingers here, so I'm going to put it down. So the glue stroke is fine, but it's not super, super fine. So we may have some spillage over when I press this down onto our board. And I did get a bit of a glue string there. I don't know if you saw that. So there is less glue stringage than my regular mini glue gun, but there is far less. So let's just place this down on here. And I think I took too long to press it down, and I put that string on very slow, so it's gotten hard already. So I'm going to peel this off. We'll peel this extra glue off that dried super fast because I was talking too much and didn't press it on fast enough. So let's try that again. I'm going to peel the glue off and then we'll set it down again. And this time, instead of having my shaky hands try to put the glue on this very thin line, I'm going to put the glue directly onto the wood here. So we'll just go around the edges. I'll try to go a little faster this time. All right, so there we go. That's much better. I got it to stick on. But you will notice we do have some spillage over. So our glue strain is not super, super fine. It does have a precise tip, but I think it would be better if you did something like this using maybe like barely glue or using the E6000 glue or tacky glue to get it on. And I think you'd have much better results doing that. But it is still a super cute project. Now let's talk about the price of this Cricut glue gun and let's see if it's worth it or not. So the regular price for the Cricut Glue Gun is just under $40 US or just under 55 Canadian, which seems like a lot for such a small gun. So let's go ahead and look at the pros and cons. So the con is definitely the price point, but keep in mind that's a regular price. So Cricut often has sales or promotions, or if you're a Cricut Access member, sometimes you're able to get great deals that way as well. So if you're able to get this on sale, that's always a bonus. Another thing that I'm not too fond about is that this glue gun does not have a stand. So just to give you an example, here is my cheaper Mastercraft glue gun, and it doesn't have that amazing of a stand, but it does have this little wire. So we're able to stand it up. So I feel like Cricut missed that, but we can always improvise and come up with a stand for our Cricut glue gun. So I don't think that would deter me from getting this glue gun. Now my other glue gun also is plug-in. It does have a cord, but wouldn't it be amazing if Cricut came up with a glue gun that was cordless? So this is Cricut's first glue gun they've ever made, so maybe the next one will be cordless, and that would be super cool. Now for the pros, I absolutely love how easy it is to squeeze the handle. So if you're someone who uses a glue gun quite often and you feel like your hands are getting quite sore from always squeezing the trigger, this is going to be so worth it. It would definitely be worth the investment if it's very important to you to have an easy squeeze trigger on your glue gun. The next thing that I find amazing about this gun is I had very little stringage happening. So some pieces I did have a bit of string, but that's expected with glue. But for the most part, I did find there's a whole lot less mess, especially when I was making a reverse canvas here. Often when I make these and I use my other glue gun, I have so many stringy pieces and I'm just pulling and pulling them off, and it gets kind of annoying. So that in itself makes this glue gun so worth it, and I just love that it's so much less messy. It makes such a difference if you're just peeling one little string off compared to like 20 little strings off. The other thing I love about this gun is the color. It's my favorite thing about it. And the other thing I love is that it has automatic shut off. So you be the judge. Do you think this gun is worth the price or not? Let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you plan on purchasing one. I did purchase this glue gun with my own money, and I have a feeling I'm going to be using it a lot. If you want to check this out on the Cricut website, I will leave the link down below in the description, and I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.